doing those things. Like he said, he was out there trying to impress other people. He's out there trying to be fast. He out there trying to move. He out there trying to get you what you think you saw. But even when he was doing that, people wasn't even taking notice to it. They wasn't noticing how fast he was. You can go back and watch his fights and you'll see for yourself. Right, so for the people who want to go back and watch his fights, you can see how fast he is. You can see how agile he is in his older fights. You understand what I'm saying? They just don't like to admit that. You know what I'm saying? So now he's like, you know what, bro? I'm going to do what I do. I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it. I'm knocking everything out. And so that's where he at right now. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, B, what did Craig do to Devo?
Cracked his ass with a brick. I mean, hey, look. I like the name Devo Deb. It's very funny. It's very catchy. I run around saying it all day my damn self. But we all know Devo got hit with a brick and he ain't been the same since. That's all we know. You feel what I'm saying? So come November 22nd, Devo gonna get hit with 2 bricks. You feel what I'm saying? And you know, he said, "Come on, Craig." You remember how Craig dad was trying to wake him up? No, Devo, they gonna be waking Devo ass up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, OG. Hey, look, you guys normally are road warriors traveling all over the world, really becoming a world champion, right? Embodying that word. Talk to us about that experience going to Japan and how it's preparing you guys to go over to Saudi Arabia and defend the title once again.
It's been amazing, man. The whole journey has been amazing. It just sped up so fast within this last year. You know what I'm saying? Going out of the country, fighting, seeing what it be about. Now we're going to Saudi Arabia, out of the country, the second time this year. This is going to be his. Shout out to Bill Haney telling about the 3rd continent with Devin Haney. It's going to be my son's 3rd title defense in 1 year in 3 different countries in 1 year. He had 1 in the U.S., he had 1 in Japan, and this one's about to be in Saudi Arabia. You feel what I'm saying? We ain't talking about over his career. We're talking about 1 year.
Yeah.
Within a span of 8 months. Within the span of 8 months, he's going to have 3 title defenses. No other fighter is moving like that. No other champion, especially, is moving like that. Nobody's moving like that. We're not looking to duck no smoke. The competition goes up. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what we're doing. We're looking to take all challenges. Now, you heard Brian Norman earlier today. He's looking to fight as many times as possible. He ain't looking to duck no smoke. We want all of the so-called elite fighters, the elite nation, whatever the hell they got going on. And we're going to make them show. We're going to show them they ain't what they think they are.
How did it feel doing the training camp at home this time? Normally, you guys travel around all over the country getting that work. This time, you know, everybody came to the champ. Talk to us about that experience and the difference, you know, staying at home versus being all over the country getting the sparring and working.
Being that it was 4 months, it was lovely. Being that it was 4 months. If it was a month, 2, or whatever else, I probably would like to travel a couple weeks or so, whatever else. But being that it was 4 months, I'm cool with the whole thing. It kind of just set in the way it was. He was already in shape all this year from his other title defenses this year, so he never got out of shape. We just had to stay locked in, stay prayed up to keep God healthy, so God can keep him healthy, keep him in pristine condition, and we do our work for what we can do. And that's, I mean, it's just been an amazing experience so far. God got us through this far. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we can go to Saudi Arabia and get a fair shake as far as the people leaving us the hell alone and not touching us and staying out the way. As long as we get all of that done and get in the ring with Devin Haney fair and square, Devin Haney going to sleep. There's nothing in my mind that tells me anything different.
Senior,
I passed the mic.
Perspective I want to bring to your attention from the Face of Boxing podcast, right? I don't think anybody has spoke on the fact that right now you got one of the most interesting fights coming up, being that you got an East Coast guy and a West Coast guy. Right? Y'all already got the city of Atlanta behind you, and now you got to have the whole East Coast behind you. Because Devin Haney is from the West Coast, and your son Brian Norman Jr. is from the East Coast, representing Atlanta, Georgia. How does that feel to have such a big assignment on y'all back?
Actually, we got a bigger assignment, and we've had bigger assignments to me, because when we went to Japan, America should have been behind Brian Norman Jr., but America didn't know. You understand? Atlanta should have been behind Brian Norman Jr., but most of Atlanta didn't know. You may not know this, and Brian Norman Jr. is the only world champion that Atlanta has in general. That's from the Hawks, the Braves, the Falcons, the United, you name it, the Dream, you name them. Brian Norman Jr. is the only current world champion on the world stage making any noise, and Atlanta loves to get behind his sports fans. I mean, his sports, you know, figures and whatever else. But again, Atlanta don't know. So we just trying to make Atlanta aware. Let them know, hey, you got a world champion right here in your city. He making noise. Devin Haney is the perfect name to make that noise on, because Devin Haney is a name that's known in social media. So when we knock him off, that's gonna be perfect for what we got to do. But like I said, back to your question, the assignment has always been great. It's just the people that know about the assignment. That's all. It's just more eyes are getting on the assignment, but the assignment is the same.
Gotcha. Well said.
Good.
Brian said that he's ready for the best version of Devin. What is the best version of Devin that you think we've seen thus far?
Probably Cambosa's fight. That's the best version of Devin that I've seen him actually fight. That's the best version of Devin I've seen him fight. Brian Norman Jr. ain't Cambosa's or whatever else, but that's what we're looking for. Whereas Devin Haney, his team, his camp, his minions, his Haneyaks are looking for the efficiencies in Brian Norman Jr. We're not looking at deficiencies in Devin Haney. You understand what I'm saying? I point out his deficiencies when they point out how good he is. Then I'm like, wait a minute, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that. I don't know what y'all looking at. That's when I point that out. Outside of that, we want the best Devin Haney. I've always said that. We want him as healthy as possible. We want him as good as he was before Regis Prograis. We want him as good as he was before Linares. We want the best. We want him as good as he was before Antonio Moran when he got his last knockout in 2019. We want the best.
Shots fired.
No. We want the best Devin Haney. That's what we want. That's what we're looking to get smoked with. We want the best Devin Haney to show the world that the best Devin Haney can't be the worst Brian Norman Jr. To be honest with you, that's how I feel about it.
What does your gut tell you about his durability in his chin? Because some people think now that he's had a higher weight, he's not shedding weight, his chin should be stronger. But do you think that his chin is just his chin?
I'm gonna be honest with you, in this particular situation, dealing with Brian Norman Jr., because I've had him, as y'all saw, I work with him every day, I go with him. We are the ones who go around and I see him spar every day. When Brian Norman Jr. wants to hurt you, he's gonna hurt you. His chin doesn't matter. His durability of his chin does not matter. You understand what I'm saying? So people getting it twisted talking about his chin. We don't care about the chin. I don't give a shit. If he had a granite chin, he gonna get beat down. You understand what I'm saying? So the chin doesn't matter. There's more ways to skin a cat. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't always got to be by the chin. You know what I mean? There's other ways to do that. You know what I mean? So his chin, we're not looking forward to a chinny Devin Haney. We're not looking forward for a non-punch resistant, better punch resistant. We don't care. We know what Brian Norman Jr. is bringing, and with the best Brian Norman Jr. is gonna take out Devin Haney. Good.
You think you? Hey man, let me ask you something. You think you're gonna get your credit, man? They're gonna give y'all your credit.
For some. For the other ones of that guy up north, now we'll never get them from most of them. Mm-hmm. But the other ones, yeah, now for most of the other ones, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, because I heard somebody say the other day. They said if and when Brian wins, they're gonna say, well, Devin was a shell of himself. If Devin wins, they're gonna say, well, he's supposed to be Brian. Brian is inexperienced. He ain't fought nobody.
And you're gonna have just that. You're gonna have people saying just that. But I think the masses is not. Because again, with Devin Haney, you got some that say he arguably lost against certain people or whatever the case may be, but he still gets his credit for it from a lot. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And sidebar, do I get my 20 back from that bet since Tank ain't fighting Jake Paul?
Absolutely not.
We had a bet, and he did.
We had a bet.
You said he won't gonna fight nobody until he fight. He didn't fight nobody yet, and that fight.
I said he not gonna fight Lamont Roach. I said he not gonna fight Lamont Roach. He did not fight Lamont Roach. Give me my $20.
He ain't fought nobody yet.
Give me my $20. I said he wasn't gonna fight Lamont Roach. I want my $20.
He still ain't fought nobody yet. I think that's still up in the air. He might have to spin the bot for Lamont now.
It's not happening. All
right, man. It's your man Martin Nash. I'm here with my boy Brian Norman Sr., a.k.a. the Snicker Assassin, a.k.a. the Soda Pop God, and it still beat your fighter's father up, and your favorite fighter. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.